Week 10 of Swiss Top Tier Ice Hockey. We are here at Midco Arena in Briarwood. The Pharaohs hosting the Shreiv Bulls tonight for the first time this season. Brodin off the faceoff. Eriksson, good start for the Bulls. They enter the zone. Zuccarello, and an early goal for the Bulls. It's Mats Zuccarello. The Norwegian getting it done here in Switzerland. As the Bulls in white up 1-0 early on. Just over 30 seconds gone in this one. A face-off won by the Pharaohs looking to strike back. Down early, and Zuccarello with the puck again. Middle ice, crosses over to Brodin. Puck intercepted by Lund. Now looking to cross. Passes intercepted. Eriksson now. Kaprizov. Intercepted by Lund. Drop back to Ellison. Ellison crossing. Makes room. Rips one on net. Brodin throws it back toward Fleury. And now Brodin up to Kaprizov. Drilled on the play there. Lund keeping it himself. Rips one on net and scores above the top blocker side. Lund evens it up, and it's a 1-1 game early on here in Briarwood. Second line's out there. Gaudreau facing Eichel. Gaudreau wins it back to Brodin. Spurgeon up to Gaudreau. Boldy drilled on the play. Szabo now carrying it himself down into the offensive zone. Pass over to Kuznetsov. Rips one blocker side. Nothing going. Spurgeon behind the net. Up the side to Nyquist. Nyquist center ice. Crosses to Brodin. Brodin enters the zone 1-on-3. Nothing going. And Müller now down the side himself. Defense taking it into the zone. Lose the puck. Has a man in front. Pettersson gets a shot off, but Brodin is there to toss it up to Gaudreau. Nyquist to Boldy, and they're out of the zone. Neutral ice. Eichel enters the zone. Puck picked up. Pettersson rips one on net. Kuznetsov gets the rebound. Pettersson scuttles it across to Szabo. Szabo rips one on net. Kuznetsov looking for the rebound. Couldn't find one. Szabo cross to Müller. Müller. Shot is blocked. Bounces into the corner. Pettersson checked. He and Spurgeon battling for the puck behind the net. Looks to cycle around. Ends up cycling to himself. Drops this one back to Müller. Müller rips one. Shot blocked. Brodin. Defensive zone. He's been out there for a very long shift. Spurgeon loses the puck. Gaudreau crosses over to Nyquist. Nyquist back in his own corner now, looking to break it out. Puck's virtually been in the defensive zone for the Bulls for over 3 minutes now. Gaudreau able to enter the zone 1-on-3. Great pressured offense by Briarwood. Circling around now. Pettersson looking to rip a shot. Blocker side. Another save there by Fleury. Hartman drilled on the play. Connor Bedard now. Rips one. Blocker side. Save by Fleury. Kuznetsov. Goligoski. Nyquist up to Foligno. Looking to exit the zone for Shreiv. Foligno gets it up to Klingberg. Nyquist. Hartman. Drops behind his back. Klingberg gets a shot off, and Nyquist scores. 2-1 Shreiv. And the heavy Swedish lines for Shreiv showing off here in Briarwood. 2-1 Bulls. Connor Bedard wins the faceoff. Zuccarello regains possession of the puck for Shreiv at center ice. Eriksson across to Kaprizov. Rips a shot off the post. And Hall able to regroup, but Eriksson recaptures the puck. Zuccarello already has one. Rebound wide. 8 seconds on the clock. Zuccarello looking to get one more off. Taylor Hall rips this one down the ice. And a final shot for Connor Bedard ends the period. 2-1 by the Bulls. It was a great offensive effort by Briarwood. They lead in pretty much everything except passing percentage and faceoffs won. Passing percentage well behind, but faceoffs even at 2 apiece. 2-1 Shreiv as we enter the second period here from Midco Arena in Briarwood. The Pharaohs sitting roughly 500 now. They have some extra points from overtime losses. Sitting right near the middle of the pack. Delayed penalty coming up on Briarwood. And slashing the call, this one on Peter Lund. He'll head to the box. Face-off in the defensive zone for Briarwood. Less than 30 seconds off the clock here in the second period. Face-off 1. Morrissey able to ice it down and clear the zone. Klingberg back for Shreiv. Foligno Drops it to Nyquist. Nyquist entering the zone, 2-on-3. Regrouping. Hall. Able to pick it up for Briarwood. Looking to exit the zone. This one blocked by Klingberg. Takes it back in his own defensive zone and will kill part of this power play himself. Hartman. Up the side. Drilled on the play. Taylor Hall. Crossing over to Moser. Loses possession. Glendenning. Dumps it on net. And a great penalty kill. About 15 seconds left. Nyquist a 1-on-2. Loses possession of the puck. Puck picked up by Foligno. Still in Shreiv possession. Klingberg now. It's 5-on-5 hockey. But a great offensive rush now. Nyquist. Wide of Materi. Lund looking to break it out now. 5-on-5 hockey. Dumps it into the zone. Keeps possession. Has a man back door. Misses the pass. Klingberg up to Foligno. Breaking it out for Shreiv. Dumps it into the zone. Zabo there to regroup. Line change for both teams. Up to Pettersson. Elias Pettersson now rips one on net. Looking to get his own rebound. Picked up by Hartman. Exits the zone for Shreiv. Neutral ice. Drops it back to his defense. And there will be another penalty for slashing this one on Eric Bobrovsky. So far, nothing going for the power play. Only shown off once. 13:31 to play here. Face off one back to Manson. Bedard loses possession to Eriksson Ek. Zuccarello rips one on Materi's glove side. And finally broken out of the zone. Shot on net. And Bedard chasing Dumba back into the defensive corner. Eriksson Ek now loses possession as he's drilled on the play. Sillinger looking to get it out of the zone. Bedard to neutral ice. Dumba enters the zone now for Shreiv. Eriksson Ek gets one on Materi. No help. Shot wide. Manson looking to exit the zone. That one bounces back to Spurgeon at neutral ice. And a huge hit as another delayed penalty coming up on Briarwood. Eriksson Ek into the glove of Materi. And this one a charging penalty. So Cole Sillinger will head to the box. 4-on-5 again. Another 2-minute penalty kill for Briarwood. The second line is out there. Jack Eichel wins the faceoff back to Zabo. Loses possession over to Mueller. And it works out as he is able to clear the zone. Boldy. Kaprizov. Drilled on the play. Zuccarello. Bobrovsky. Taking it himself. In front of the net. Rips one wide. Jack Eichel. Great penalty kill here. A huge hit. And in front of the net now. Looking for the backhand. Eichel. Back around to Zabo. Zabo's hit. Bobrovsky drops it back to Mueller. Mueller unable to get a shot off before he himself is hit. Bobrovsky entering the zone again. Drops this one back to Mueller. A penalty kill that looks more like a power play as a great offensive effort from the 4 men from Briarwood results in another successful penalty kill. In front of the net, Jack Eichel rips one into Fleury's glove. A huge hit. Results in a shaken up Briarwood player. Face off to Fleury's glove side. Jack Eichel. 8:11 on the clock. Wins the faceoff back to Tanev. Morrissey drops this one down to Pettersson. Pettersson's hit on the play. Sundqvist looking to exit the zone. Foligno carrying it back into his own defensive corner. Drilled on the play. Pettersson backdoor. Great save by Fleury. Sundqvist finally looking to exit the zone. Still unable to do so. Tanev dumps it down in the corner. Spurgeon up to Sundqvist. Back to Brodin. Brodin up to Foligno, and they finally exit the zone. Shreiv struggling with that breakout today despite their lead. Brodin unable to get a shot off before it's poked away into the hands of Jack Eichel. Dumps it. Change. In front of the net. Spurgeon now. His own defensive corner up to Foligno. Exiting the zone. Drilled by Tanev. Taylor Hall now enters the zone. Puck to Hartman behind the net. Exits for Shreiv. Boldy. Hit by Morrissey. Drilled by Morrissey. Surprised there's not a boarding call called there. Connor Bedard now. Center ice. 1-on-3. 2-on-3 make that. He has a man with him. It's Taylor Hall. Puck bounces to Boldy. And intercepted for Shreiv to break it out now. Gaudreau exits the zone. Neutral ice. A 2-on-5 rush. Great defensive back check. 15 seconds on the clock for Briarwood to get something done. Entering the zone himself. Has a man. Has 2 men. Loses the puck. Nyquist looking to break it out for Shreiv. And that is the end of the period. So, great offense from Shreiv. It's a 2-1 game. But great penalty killing by Briarwood. 6 minutes and nothing against them. We enter the third period from Briarwood. The Pharaohs down 2-1. Ellison to take the face-off against Eriksson Ek. We are underway. Eriksson Ek wins the face-off back to Brodin. Zuccarello. Cross to Brodin. He's clipped on the play. Puck picked up center ice. Ellison entering the zone. A lot of pressure. Lund was in front. Didn't get a stick on it. Brodin able to break it out now for the Bulls. He's hit on the play. And another penalty coming up. 5 minutes against Briarwood. And a game misconduct for Walter Mueller, as he will exit for the rest of this game, and penalties continuing to not go in favor of the Pharaohs. A 5-minute major. Shreiv loses the faceoff. Moser able to dump it down, and a chase by Taylor Hall. Klingberg breaking it out now. Hall dumps this one down again. Another powerful penalty kill. Klingberg carrying it up to Nyquist. Nyquist hit on the play. Morrissey able to dump this one down. Taylor Hall is on it. Not quite there to beat Klingberg, but putting the pressure on. Foligno drilled as he exits the zone. Morrissey dumping this one down. Continued pressure from Briarwood. Klingberg about halfway through this 5-minute major. Drilled. Taylor Hall now. Dumps it down again. Shreiv has yet to enter the offensive zone with the puck on this 5-minute major. They finally do. Dumped in. Morrissey has the puck. Loses it. Foligno gets a shot off. First of the power play. Matiri covers, and we'll have a face-off to Matiri's blocker side. That is his left side. Keep in mind, the only right-gloved goaltender in Swiss top-tier hockey. A minute 41 left on that 5-minute major. Briarwood looking to score despite being a man down. Szabo rips this one over to Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky breaking it out, and will dump this down into the offensive zone. Eichel plays off of Spurgeon. They've been called for plenty of hits. Zuccarello entering the zone. Drops it to Kaprizov, but he's off sides. Briarwood complaining about the refs in the last couple games. They've been significantly overpenalized in comparison to other teams in the top tier. Now, whether or not you believe those are fair calls, Zuccarello now entering the zone for the Bulls. Drops it back to Eriksson Ek. Great weave. Bobrovsky able to get in the way, though. Drops this one and intercepted by Spurgeon. Enters the zone. Drilled as he enters the zone. Tanev rips this one over to Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky down the ice. Shot just wide of the net. Fleury covers and throws over to Spurgeon. 5-minute major is done. Kaprizov up to Zuccarello. Drilled on the play. And a fight coming between Max Szabo and Matt Dumba standing up on the play there for Kaprizov. Briarwood yet to lose a fight this season. Let's see how Szabo does in the ring. Dropping the hands. And it's another 1-1 for Briarwood. Dumba hits the ice and Szabo go to the box. Both men 5-minute majors for fighting. Briarwood successfully killed off all penalty kills so far, but it'll be 5-on-5 hockey for a mutual fight back in their defensive zone. Jack Eichel to face Joel Eriksson Ek. Face off up for grabs at center. One over to Kaprizov, who rips a shot on Matiri, and it'll be to his glove side, the right of the goal. 11:36 to play. Briarwood down 1. Shreiv up 2-1 here at Midco Arena in Briarwood. Eichel versus Eriksson Ek. Another tie-up. This one dropped back. Kuznetsov. He's getting down the ice, looking for a shot. Not able to get one off. Goligoski pokes it out, and Eichel unable to keep it from bouncing over the blue line before re-entering, and it's off sides. 10 minutes to play. This one won cleanly by Eichel. Tanev drilled as he enters the zone. Pettersson behind the net. Back door. Gets a shot off. Nothing going. Morrissey over to Tanev. Tanev rips one wide of the net. Kuznetsov will be penalized here. 2 minutes against Evgeny Kuznetsov for boarding. And the fans raining boos. And the refs might want to have some escort into the parking lot tonight, as the 5th penalty called against Briarwood now. Hall behind the net. Not only do they need to kill this penalty, they need to get some offense going. Moser, a defenseman up front, drops this one to Morrissey. Morrissey gets a shot on Fleury, who will cover, and the faceoff will be to the blocker side of Fleury. So excellent penalty killing from Briarwood tonight. 4 for 4 so far, and have dominated the offense despite being on the penalty kill. Up to Foligno. 1-on-3. Hall. Cross to Moser. Moser loses the puck to Eriksson Ek, who's drilled on the play. Kaprizov 1-on-2. He makes a move! Excellent work by Kaprizov! But a great save by Matiri. Moser, with 15 seconds left on the penalty, will just dump this one down. Great effort by Taylor Hall. Drops this one back in front of Fleury, who will cover. And 5-on-5 hockey for the next 6.5 minutes, bar any more penalties called against Briarwood. 2-1 game. They have the face-off in their offensive zone. First line is out there. Eriksson Ek is tired. Ellison loses the face-off. Kaprizov. A 1-on-2. Dumps it in. Zabo, looking to exit the zone, crosses over to Tanev. Not his usual partner, but Walter Mueller is out of the game with a game misconduct. Spurgeon, drilled by Bobrovsky. Tanev makes a move. Ellison up the ice, was behind the red line, just barely, but they'll call it icing. 3:30 to play. It'll be back in the Briarwood defensive zone. Face-off won by Ellison. Lund up the left side, 2-on-2, has Bobrovsky with him. Rips one, blocked on the play. Bobrovsky in front, was looking for a man. Spurgeon drilled on the play. Bobrovsky in front, covered by Fleury. And the cross pass just simply not working for Briarwood here tonight, as everything in front is getting blocked. Line 4 out there for Shreiv. Line 1 out there for Briarwood. Ellison wins the faceoff, back to Zabo. Zabo rips one, blocked on the play. Zabo sticks with it. In front of the net, Goligoski. Over to Duhami. Klingberg. Reeves drilled by Tanev. Ellison makes a move. Down the ice. Carries it in. 3-on-2. Make that 3-on-3 backhand. Pettersson in front. And finally broken out there by Johansson. Puck lost. Entering the zone is Ellison, making a move. Rips one. On net. Pettersson. Ellison. Duhami comes away with it for Shreiv. 28 seconds. Klingberg looking to put this one away for Shreiv. 1-on-1. Loses it. Elias Pettersson now making a move. Rips one. On net. Fleury with a glove save. It goes wide. Tanev now. Back door. Eichel unable to find the back of the net. Nyquist with the puck for Shreiv. 10 seconds on the clock. Klingberg up to Boldy. Looking to put this one away. Gaudreau. Puck bounces behind the net. 1 second, and that will be it. Shreiv comes away with a win. And a very unlikely victory for the Bulls, and the Pharaoh fans just furious at the officiating in this game. 5 killed penalties. 28 minutes worth of penalties. 23 if you exclude the coincidental fighting majors. They killed every penalty successfully, but having to kill a penalty doesn't give you a lot of offense, and the fans just furious. So Briarwood drops below 500. Shreiv moves up in the standings out of the bottom. And a 2-1 victory for the Bulls here. Join us next week for Week 11 as Briarwood heads to St. Sophia. We'll see you next week. For December hockey, we'll see you very, very soon.